Hi Stampers! Today we're going to be making a little party decoration for your tables, and this is great for the up and coming holidays, but also just throughout the whole year for birthdays and anniversaries and things if you just want to dress up your table a little bit. And they're great little party favors for your guests to take home with them afterward. So let's get started. So first thing that you're going to need is something called a lollipop stick. These are available through any big craft store, and today I'm going to be using the 11 3/4, although they come in different sizes. I just find this works really great to lay across a dinner plate or a soup bowl. So that's the one we're going to be using today. And then we're also going to be using this 2 3/8 inch circle scallop punch, which is available through Stampin' Up. And you're going to see a couple different punch designs because this is a new design that they've come out with this last year. And they're great because they lock and they're very, very stackable. So they're easy to store. The other punch design that they have, which we'll be using today, is the 1 3/8 inch circle punch. And this is the older design, but it works just as great. So I just wanted to show you that there will be two different kinds. We'll also use the 1 inch circle punch and the 1/2 inch circle punch. So let's get started. So what we're going to use today is a designer series paper. It's called Love Letter. And I love this paper, especially for this project, because you can coordinate it, yet you have different designs. So it kind of makes the table a little bit more fun and festive. So we're going to be using this one actually today. So as you can see, there's different patterns on the sides. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut out 2 3/8 inch scallop. So we're going to go ahead and punch our paper. And that just slides in from the side like that, if you can see. We'll punch that out. Then we're going to also use this for the back of our flower. So what I'm going to use for that is a neutral color, which is the Very Vanilla cardstock. So we're going to slip that in and punch that. There we go. The next punch that we're going to use is the 1 3/8 inch punch. And for that I've chosen the color paper Cherry Cobbler. So we're going to go ahead and use that. That'll be our next part of our flower. You're just going to punch that out. You can also use a circle scallop punch if you have that, which looks really pretty, and I'll show you an example of that later. And also we're going to use the 1 inch, and this I will also use in the Very Vanilla. So we're going to punch out that circle. And last but not least, our little 1/2 inch, which we're going to use little polka dots for today. This is black and white polka dots. So we're going to go ahead and punch that out. Slip that in. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and start assembling our flower so we have that all ready to go. So the bottom part is going to be your neutral color. So all you need for that is a piece of Scotch tape and your lollipop stick. And you're going to go ahead and just stick that down with a lollipop, down to the lollipop stick with the tape, and kind of push it in at the edges just to make sure that it's down nice and secure. The next little thing we're going to be doing is we're going to attach all of our circles to our scallop. So we're going to take the Cherry Cobbler and attach that. I'm just using a Tombow adhesive, but you can use whatever adhesive that you have. And we're just going to keep attaching those circles until we built our flower all the way up. Now the next thing we're going to do to attach this to the stick is we're going to use something called a dimensional, or you can also use pop-up dots. This is what Stampin' Up has. So that's kind of sticky on one side and has backing paper on the other. So we're going to take off that backing paper, attach it to the stick, and then just go ahead and stick our scallop down. And I just kind of turn it and offset it a little bit just to give it a little bit more dimension. And we're going to give that a nice good press with our thumb. And there is your little flower on a stick. So the only thing you have to do now is we have little cellophane bags, and this is actually 3 by 5. We're going to go ahead and slip that into the cellophane bag, crumple it at the end slightly. And you're going to take a piece of ribbon. This is Whisper White, or Very Vanilla, excuse me, taffeta ribbon. And we're going to go ahead and tie that around the bottom. And I use about, 5-6 inches of ribbon to tie. If you want to make a bow, you're going to need more. This is just to make a knot. I would say probably a good 3 or 4 inches more if you're going to make a bow, as far as the length of the ribbon. And we're just going to go ahead and knot that. Okay. And there you go. Now, in order to really personalize this, you can go ahead and put a little sentiment on one of the flowers. As in this one that I've done, which is has a celebrate on there. This stamp set is from Fundamental Phrases. And I like that one because it has lots of different phrases to pick from. And here's just another variety. And here's another one as well. This is with the Love Letter Designer Series paper as well. So you can see you have a lot of different varieties that you can use. And all I did to get this little tag is I just went ahead and punched a sentiment right on a piece of very vanilla cardstock. I used the cherry cobbler, which matches our paper. And we'll go ahead and punch that out, and I'll show you how easy this is to really personalize this. So I've got the word party there. I'm going to go ahead and cut that out with just a regular pair of scissors. But you could also use a punch to punch this out if you want it to really get fancy. And then I just kind of do a little angle at the end here just to give it a little nicer look. And then all you have to do is just punch a hole in here with a standard hole punch in the end of the tag. Go ahead and take some elastic thread, and this is actually, you can buy this at any craft store as well. Go ahead and put that through there. And just tie it around your lollipop. It's that easy. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and come back soon. Thank you.